ThreatMetrix is in the business of authenticating digital identities. We help you fight fraud and reduce friction. We answered 3 questions for you. How do your customers interact with your website? Who your customer is? And how has this customer behaved in the past? We do this using our 4 layers of defense: device, threats, persona, and behavior. We provide you with a comprehensive risk assessment at all the points where your end users interact with your website. This could be a login page, sign-up page, or payment page. Basically, at any point where trust matters to you. Our implementation is a 2-step process. Step 1 is where we profile the end user device and generate a fingerprint and look for anomalies. Step 2 is when you make an API call with the persona-related details you want to get historical and contextual information on, and we respond with our own risk assessment. We answer 3 questions using the 4 layers of defense. When the end user visits your website, we can communicate with the device and tell you the source of the transaction, whether it's an iOS, Android, or Windows PC. In the nutshell, we are fingerprinting the device. We generate our own device fingerprint based on the device-related attributes using our patented technology. This is our competitive differentiator, and it remains persistent and consistent. We can tell you if there are any threats related to the device, like if the user is hiding behind a proxy or VPN, if the user is using a rooted device, or if the user is using a Tor network by detecting anomalies from the network. This is the first step, looking at the source of the transaction and focusing on the first 2 layers of defense, which are the device and the network. This is how we answer the first question: how does the end user interact with your website? The second step involves making an API call. At any point where you are ready to make a decision, you make an API call with the persona-related details, and we give you information around the 3rd layer of defense based on the persona information which you share with us. This is where we answer the second question: who the persona is. We are looking for the relationship and association between identity details, the device, and the network. This is what we call the persona. If the persona visiting your website is showing any kind of deviation from past behavior from within our network, which contains historical and contextual information, this would be a red flag. This is where our 4th layer of defense comes into the picture, where we look for reputation around multiple attributes. Our digital identity network is a repository of billions of transactions we are profiling every month. All the data we collect is anonymized and encrypted with a private key.